We're back with more Call to the Booth. Week 10, time to go into our DFS lineup for this week. If you guys listened last week, Aqib was pretty damn good. Drew Locke, that hit. Evan Ingram, that hit. Julio Jones, that hit. DJ Dallas, that hit as well. There were a number of good plays you had last week, Aqib. The ones that were kind of disappointing were James Conner. And I think anybody who owned James Conner thought it was a smash spot against the Cowboys. Yeah. Overall, the Steelers really disappointed. And another one that caught us a little bit off guard was Justin Jefferson. And if you owned Adam Thielen too, you were surprised that they didn't really perform too well. It was a lot of Dalvin Cook. A lot of Dalvin Cook.
Too much Dalvin Cook.
Too much Dalvin Cook, goddamn.
But nonetheless, man. Dalvin Cook on the fire.
Yeah, but nonetheless, your picks were on point last week, so let's try and get another. Let's go back to back with it.
So
I'm going to tell you about our locks that we have, and then we'll go into some specific plays. Here we go. Gotta say it one more time. All right, at quarterback, we're locking in Jared Goff at 6,500. Last week we played Josh Allen, who also went off. It turned out pretty well, so we're going to go against that Seahawks again. 6,500. Book Jared Goff at the quarterback position. Here's another big one that both draft sites did not fix. FanDuel and DraftKings. Mike Davis is at $4,000. If Christian McCaffrey wasn't playing, or if they knew he wasn't playing, there's no way you get him for $4,000. Right. You get him for $4,000 now. The sites didn't catch up to the injury news. If Christian McCaffrey doesn't play, you have to play Mike Davis at $4,000. You might even play him even if Christian McCaffrey plays, because that's a real cheap price. At wide receiver, Devontae Adams, $9,000. A lot of bread. Jacksonville's secondary isn't good. It is what it is. You pay it. We're locking him in. Evan Ingram had a good week last week against the Washington football team. Gets Philadelphia, and we've heard what Aqib has said about the Philadelphia Eagles secondary coverage. Darius Slay is very good as a shadow corner. You also got Nicole Roby-Coleman. Other targets like Evan Ingram, and I guess it would be Sterling Shepard would be the other one. Aqib, that would be a good target.
Yep.
Pay attention to those guys. We're locking in Evan Ingram at the tight end position. And finally, our last lock, New Orleans Saints take it on the San Francisco 49ers. Pretty easy. Nick Mullins in at quarterback, a wealth of injuries at $3,000 on DraftKings. Makes too much sense. So here's our locks one more time. Gave you a little bit of explanation for them. Jared Goff at quarterback, Mike Davis at running back, Devontae Adams at wide receiver, Evan Ingram at tight end, and the Saints at defense. That was a lot. All right. Yeah, now, this is your job now. I'm tired.
Here we go. Now, you know I used to strap your favorite fantasy football player and win my matchup every week. Now, this year, I'm going to break down the game tape and help you win your matchup every week. And all you got to do is follow the YouTube channel so you can get the in-depth analysis first. Let's fill in. Let's start right at the top, man. Let's start with these running backs. Let's fill in. Let's go Aaron Jones. Where he at? Aaron Jones, because he playing against Jacksonville. It costs a little paper, but it's Jacksonville, and he's returning, so it should be good. It should be a good day for Aaron Jones.
The interesting thing about that, you feel the Jaguars defense, it hasn't been good, and now you get the major pieces of the offense with Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones.
Yep.
Maybe you don't even need Aaron Rodgers because you got two of his, and those targets are so. Like the rushing attempts and the passing attempts, they're heavily targeted toward these two guys. So you have to feel comfortable.
Guys right there. And
yeah, for sure.
Jacksonville, man. So they ain't really stopped nobody yet. So I don't see how they gonna stop these dudes. We got Devontae Adams up there already. He's a lot.
Yeah. The one thing that's going to be curious to do, and as we have Jared Goff at quarterback, is the receiver position. We attacked the Bills. I mean the Seahawks last week with the Bills receivers. Who do you want to attack? Who do you want to attack the Seahawks with this week with the Rams?
I want to go Robert Woods, man. I want to go Robert Woods just because being involved in this rivalry for the last couple years, man. Rob Woods always go ham against these guys, man. So a lot of catch and run. He's missing a lot of tackles, man, and he do a great job with his yards after the catch, man. So. He always in the game plan. He's always involved in the first 15, man. He's healthy right now. So let's go Rob Woods.
Is there a specific reason why Woods over Kupp? Or is it just, obviously Woods is a bit cheaper on the industry. but they're pretty much the same price range. But is there something strategically that you picked that one?
Well, I think teams pay more attention to Kupp because he's kind of like the bigger name, and he's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the guy, so to say. So if you're gonna take somebody away, I think you take away Kupp, and I think Woods is the guy who gets the one-on-ones, man. He gets the one-on-ones outside, and that's where a lot of teams been hurting Seattle at.
Last week we picked Drew Locke at quarterback. He smashed. That was a smash play. That was at the price we got him at. It was unbelievable. Are you gonna you might target one of his receivers to play again?
Yes, sir. Let's go, Judy, man. Let's get Judy in there. He playing against this Raiders defense, man. They've been struggling. They I don't know what number they are, what rank they are, but they've been struggling. So,
yeah,
and Drew Locke been playing good, and he's been targeting Judy, man. So you know, decent price, coming off a nice week, man. Let's go, Judy.
Yeah, we saw last week too what happens with that Vegas secondary. Mike Williams had a chance for 2 touchdowns last week, 2 touchdowns, and Herbert had a chance for a 3-touchdown day. Very easily could have had a 3-touchdown day. So now you give Drew Locke a chance against Vegas. I guess we'll see what happens there. So that leaves us with not a lot of money, $3,700 for the last position. Let me run through some of the options real quick before you go ahead and select them. For $3,700, you got Robert Tonyan, another piece of that Packers offense. You got Golden. Well, we don't know what's happening with Golden Tate if he'll ever play a game for the Giants again. You got Marvin Hall against Washington is a tough matchup. Josh Reynolds, a cheap piece of that Rams offense. You got Tyler Higbee, a cheap piece of that Rams offense. Keelan Cole, Scotty Miller, who knows if he gets any more playing time now with AB and Godwin there. Who are you looking at?
Man, let's go Higbee, man. Let's stay in that Seattle secondary, man. And you know, they probably get this run game going. Once they get that run game going, Higbee really starts to, you know what I'm saying, open this game up. So man, I like the Rams to have this run game going against Seattle. And Higbee and Rob Woods, baby, let's go.
Okay, there we go. So that leaves us with $0. That means we are done. We have our lineup.
That's perfect.
And at $3,700, you get him at a steal. If he gets anywhere close to a touchdown, you pretty much made value. So Aqib, give him what you got for Week 10, please.
Week 10, we got Jared Goff against that Seattle defense. We got Mike Davis at running back with no Christian McCaffrey, man. That's a tough defense he playing against, but he should have a lot of touches with no Christian McCaffrey. We got Aaron Jones against that bad Jacksonville defense. Same with Devontae. Devontae said he's the best receiver in the league, man. So, hey, I expect him to go off for at least 2-3 weeks after you make that comment. Now, we got Rob Woods against Seattle defense, man. That's a bad defense. He should be straight. Jerry Jeudy against a bad secondary coming off a huge week, 125 in the tub or something like that. We got Evan Ingram playing against, he's going to have a favorable matchup inside. And he's coming off a big week himself. And I like the Rams to run the football against Seattle. So I like that to open it up for Higbee, man. And at that flex. Saints playing against San Fran. They got Mullins, a bunch of injuries. No Kittles, man. A whole bunch of guys is down, man. So, and the Saints coming off a big week this week against the Bucks, man. So they playing good football. I like them to continue playing good football against San Fran. There you go, DFS lineup for the week.
There you go. You spent your money wisely. Hope you guys do too. Good luck in Week 10. I like this lineup. I like it a lot. We'll be right back.
I like it.